Hello guys, and welcome again to another episode of Football Roundup, where we give you the freshest updates on football from every angle of the planet. Yeah. Uruguay players join forces to slam the FA over Cavani's ban for Negrito post. Issues angering Chelsea owner Abramovich and urging Lampard towards the brink. The Bruynes reject Man City's contract offer after being left disappointed by it. Real Madrid interested in signing Pau Torres from Villareal. And before we move ahead to have an in-depth view of what made news of the day, guys, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and we are good to go. Uruguay football players have joined forces to emphatically condemn Edison Cavani's 3-match ban for using a racial term, insisting the FA have committed a true discriminatory act on the way of life of Uruguayan people by punishing the Manchester United striker for using a common Latin American expression. The FA said last week that Cavani's comment was improper and brought the game into a disrepute, but Uruguayan players have banded together to slam the reprehensible decision to discipline their compatriot, with Captain Diego Godin leading the fight to prove his teammate isn't racist by sharing it online. In a strongly worded statement from the Uruguayan Football Players Association said, "We must condemn the arbitrary conduct of the English Football Association. Far from condemning racism, the English Football Association has itself committed a discriminatory act against the culture and the way of life of the Uruguayan people." The Barcelona squad had a recovery training session on Monday following Sunday's night 1-0 win away at Huesca. There is no time for Ronald Koeman's players to rest, however, as they will take on Athletic Club on Wednesday. The Bats club dismissed Gaizka Garitano last Sunday and announced they have reached an agreement for Marcelino to take charge. There was some good news for Koeman in Monday's session, as Samuel Umtiti was able to return. The Frenchman missed the win against Huesca due to a stomach problem. Barcelona will train once again on Tuesday, which will be followed by Koeman giving his pre-match press conference. Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich has been here before. Since taking over at Chelsea in 2003, he has been ruthless in firing managers, and now he is hovering over the trigger again. Sunday's humiliating defeat by Manchester City has left Frank Lampard on the brink, with reports suggesting Chelsea bosses have already started to scour Europe for possible alternatives. It was Chelsea's fourth defeat in 6 Premier League outings and continued their alarming slump in form over the festive period that has, if teams win their games in hand, opened a slight gap to the top end of the congested table. This was not how Lampard's second season was supposed to go. After negotiating a FIFA-imposed transfer ban to lead the club to 4th in the 2019-20 season with a youthful squad, the Shackles were finally released and Chelsea went big in the summer. Lampard splashed over £250 million on Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, Hakim Ziyech, Ben Chilwell, Edouard Mendy and Thiago Silva. But they just haven't clicked together and performances are falling flat. The club legend insists he is influenced by speculation over his future, but things are not going to get easier with matches against Leicester, Wolves, Burnley and Jose Mourinho's Tottenham on the horizon. Kevin De Bruyne is reportedly set to reject Manchester City's first contract offer and is growing concern at the lack of progress in talks over a new 5-year deal. De Bruyne's current contract still has 2.5 years remaining on it, but City's opened talks with him last year as they wanted to reward him with an improved long-term extension. However, no agreement has been reached yet, and according to the Times, De Bruyne has been left disappointed by City's first offer and is likely to turn it down. City's vice-captain is the highest paid player at the club, but believes his status as best player in the Premier League should be reflected in his pay packet. The 29-year-old picked up the PFA Players Player of the Year award and UEFA's Best Midfielder in Europe gong last season, and has been a key figure for City once again this term. He has already registered 12 assists and 3 goals in 18 games for City in all competitions, and underlined his importance to the club by netting the third against Chelsea this weekend after Ilkay Gundogan and Phil Foden had scored the first 2. Although De Bruyne is expected to reject City's contract offer, there is no suggestion that he is ready to end his 6-year association with the club, while more talks will be held over the coming weeks and months. Real Madrid have been strongly linked with a move for David Alaba in the last couple of weeks, but Pau Torres have also earned himself a lot of admirers at the club. Pau is viewed as an option for both the present and the future at Real Madrid, regardless of what happens with Sergio Ramos' contract. The 23-year-old's performance with Villareal have been excellent, while he has formed a good partnership with Ramos in the heart of Spain's defense. Villareal have placed a €50 million release clause in Pau's contract, but this figure could be negotiated due to the good relationship that exists between Los Blancos and the Yellow Submarine, as evidenced by Takefusa Kubo moving to Villarreal on loan last summer. However, Real Madrid are not the only club interested in the centre-back. Mikel Arteta's staff also expressed a lot of interest, but Pau is more interested in heading to the Spanish capital. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and please don't forget to comment, like, and most especially subscribe to always ensure updated news in the world of football comes to you.